John with BFS, and we want to show you a quick, simple way to rotate in a group of 4 or 5 when you have a core lift and you want to make it efficient and effective so you're not wasting a lot of time in your training. The goal is to have a group of 4 get through a core lift in about 15 minutes or less. Now your squats and your power cleans are going to take a little longer, and so that 15-minute range can work pretty well. Your benches and your deadlifts always seem to go a little faster, so 10 to 12 minutes should be sufficient. If you have a really young beginning group, like this group, it might take a little longer, maybe 18 to 20 minutes, and that's great. Just give them time, but we want to make sure that the time is being efficiently used so we get everything covered. So here's a quick breakdown on how we handle this. Number 1, we have our great spotters in place so we always can protect the lifter. So here what we have is we have our first lifter. He would do his set. As soon as he's done, he's going to step out. So Carson, go ahead and step out of the rack, and he's going to go to his book to record the weight he just accomplished in that set. While he's recording, he's not only figuring out what weight he just did and writing that in, he's also maybe potentially picking his next weight for his secondary set so he can break a personal record. The back spotter who just finished back spotting is going to tell the side spotters how much weight she wants on the bar. So Addie would call out her weight, then the side spotters would begin their work by changing the weight. The back spotter is going to then sit down on the box if it is a box squat, so Addie, go ahead and sit down. And she's going to make sure the height is the appropriate height for her. And while she's in there, she's also going to check the safeties. We want to make sure the safeties are always at the appropriate height so the lifter's never at risk. So while she's doing that, the side spotters are changing the weight. As soon as the weight's changed and they've locked on the collars, then they can rotate. The rotation works like this. The right spotter becomes the back spotter, the left goes to right, and the lifter goes left. It's a simple rotation, and now we're ready to go. So Addie would get in, she'd stand up, she would do her set of whatever amount of reps she has. As soon as she's done, she would step out, and Abs, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go record.
Very good. So she records, writes it in, and then picks her next weight. The back spotter, which is Bella, what are you going to, first thing, tell these two to do what?
Find my weight.
Find her weight, exactly what weight she wants, and then she's going to sit on the box, check her height, and check her safeties. Side spotters, when can you rotate?
When we're done with the weight, and we have to put the collars on.
Very good, the collar's locked. So the right becomes the back spotter, the left spotter goes right, and the lifter goes left. And we're back in and we're ready to go again. So it's a very quick rotation with not a lot of downtime. Every person has a responsibility, and that's to keep the lifter safe and to be a good teammate. Cheer each other on, have fun, make it an exciting experience so everybody's having a good time in this situation. Once we get back to the first lifter, which was our right spotter over here, Carson, when he gets back in, it should be about 2 to 2.5 minutes. So that gives us that balance of muscular strength development and muscular endurance, so we're not wasting too much time between sets. It also gives us the ability to have different height students in one group, and we're always able to change the weight efficiently so everybody's not lifting the same amount of weight. Now if you go from a group of 4 and you're lucky enough to have 5 athletes working with you, we got our 5th athlete over here, Will. He can step in, and instead of standing here and not really doing anything effective, his rotation would be doing an auxiliary. So he'd step out, do his auxiliary, and then roll right into one of the spotting positions as we rotate through. We can very efficiently train 5 kids in one station, get a lot done, and make sure everybody's safe and protected and having a lot of fun. It's much more efficient than having one spotter and putting the lifter at risk. So thanks for your time. You can find more on our site. Have a great day.